My name is Franklin Kulu. I'm the CEO of CyberWatch Africa. In our team, we've been able to resolve some of the most complex problems related to cybersecurity at government level as well as for private company. So what really we are here for in South Africa is to present or to provide a cybersecurity solution in South Africa and then in Africa, exactly as Finland has managed to resolve it. Finland is a country with the cyber threat which is the lowest in the world so far, which means that there is something underpinning the way of resolving that particular risk, and having that solution deployed in South Africa and deployed in Africa and being able to scale it, because it's a solution that can somehow be scaled, we are able to reach a cyber resilience that will be a very strong cyber resilience in South Africa and in Africa as well. So that's why I chose CyberWatch Finland. The unique proposition is really our approach. It's a bespoke approach, which is very custom focused. We don't rush in deploying just a standard type of model, like a standard template in the consulting, but it's really bespoke. It's really to look at the client or to look at the customer or the state and so on, and be able to tailor the solution, which has been done and which has been proved in with all the various jurisdiction where we've consulted, as well as the few companies that we've also consulted with here. The relationship is that CyberWatch Africa really is a subsidiary of CyberWatch Finland, and as well as our sister company Genie also provide if you want, training solutions from CyberWatch Finland. And the reason why Africa is simply because the market, the cybersecurity market in South Africa and in Africa, of course, it's not mature. It's not as mature as in Europe and in the rest of the world. So we are really at a very big risk, at a very serious risk, simply because we are not prepared. We'll be able to show how with CyberWatch Finland, which is the consulting company, our CyberWatch Finland, after having done consultancy, they are able to recommend the best solution. So we are pretty much agnostic to saying that we are just having some specific partners, but we actually, after doing the maturity level consulting, we are able to recommend the best solutions. So of course, in that particular conference, you will be seeing a universe of many different service providers, and these are among the service provider that we will always be able to recommend to our various clients here. The defining element is the result from the consulting. So that's why I keep saying the very first thing to do is to start with the strategic materiality level consulting. So that determines, at the end of the day, the level of maturity. And based on that, if the equipment that has been purchased or the technology is not adequate, we will make a recommendation about the right technology. It may be that what is already there can be fit for purpose, and as much as it could be that is not fit for purpose, unfortunately, that is a waste that the organization would have been. But we will make the best recommendation that we can actually. Yeah. The product and services that we've got, firstly, it's the maturity level strategic consulting, and the second one will be the training that we provide, and the third one will be, of course, the servicing of the technology, and the fourth one will be the technology. When we say technology, we're talking about being able to build a full-scale national cybersecurity center. It's basically the maturity of three things: people, process, and systems. So because cyber risk, if you really look in terms of risk management, you can define it as an operational risk, So basically, the maturity of the people, the human element, the maturity of the processes in place, and the maturity of the systems. Now, the systems will really be the computers, the cybersecurity center, and the processes, which are basically the integration between the various systems, and which is being done by the people. So it's three things: people, process, and systems.